Hello and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. Today is the 14th of January 2021 and Raja Venkatraman is wishing you and hello and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. Today is the 14th of January 2021. A warm, happy Shankranti to all of you, and of course, it's celebrated all over India. And just like the festival today, we are also having a celebration in the markets, and that's what we are seeing. That yes, Makar Sankranti is a festival of flying kites, and that's what all the bulls are doing right now while the bears are waiting for the manja to get cut, but that's not happening. And we are also seeing that the continuous cheer of bullishness continues to move ahead. And we are seeing that the entire marketplace is buzzing with excitement. That's what we are seeing, be it the IT space, be it the auto space, be it the metal space. So each sector is taking the onus. It's just like a family where each one steps up and takes responsibility. तो मार्केट में फिलहाल जिस तरह का मूवमेंट हम देख रहे हैं उससे एक बात साफ जाहिर है कि ये बुलिशनेस अब बरकरार रहेगी। किस दिन तक चलेगी वो हमें नहीं पता, लेकिन जो मकर संक्रांति का जो फेस्टिवल है, geographically, astronomically, it is a signal of the ever lengthening days of the sun. So क्या ये टाइम है मार्केट में और बुलिशनेस मेंटेन करने का? That is something we got to see as the days pass. But then whenever we are seeing a dip in the market, those dips are being bought into. अगर आज एक्सपायरी के दिन भी आप देखेंगे तो जो गिरावट आई, it did not last long and the lower levels were used to buy into. So the overall momentum continues to be bullish. And even if you look at the NSE 500, the scales are divided 50-50. And if you take a look at the maximum pain point for the next series, next weekly expiry, it has moved to 14,100 on the Nifty and 31,600 on the Bank Nifty. So अब भी ये levels बरकरार है and the bullishness continues to hold on. तो इससे हमें एक बात ध्यान में रखना है कि अब मार्केट में बुलिश रहने में ही समझदारी है और आपको मार्केट में हर एक मौका बाय अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढना चाहिए। तो देखते हैं कि आज के स्टॉक्स में क्या गिरावट आई, क्या उछाल आए। तो अगर आप देखेंगे तो आज the movement was a little dull, but then we saw a good movement in TCS. We saw some movement in Reliance. Those two stocks managed to hold up the Nifty. And yes, there were some bearish pressure, but it did not last long. So overall sentiment continues to be on the bullish side. And stepping into the last day, yes, there could be some profit booking. That's what we'll go ahead and take a look at it right now and find out what really is in store for us with regards to the charts and also with regards to our friend NeoTrader. So let's go right into the charts and find out कि charts में क्या नजर आ रहा है और charts में हम लोग कैसे एक अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि अब आगे कैसे काम करना है। तो चलिए charts की तरफ। तो अगर आप charts में अगर आप ध्यान देंगे तो the momentum, मैंने एक intraday chart लिया है just to find out what exactly is the scenario. And you'll see that the last 2 days high, 13 January and 14 January, we have been continuously facing some resistance. And because of this resistance, the market has not really been able to go up. So now when I went into the daily chart, right, this is the daily chart of Nifty. And let me just open up this chart for you. Momentum continues to remain quite positive. So what I did was I used one of my favorite tools called as pitchfork. You can see here that on the pitchfork right now we are right at the resistance zone. तो आप देख रहे हैं कि अपर एंड ऑफ द चैनल जो है, जो अपर एंड ऑफ द चैनल जो है यहाँ पे, you can see that the entire scenario right now, this entire scenario is being met with resistance और उसकी वजह से the index is having a challenge to move to the upside. तो आप देखेंगे कि ये एक resistance zone आ गया यहाँ पे and right now at this resistance zone there is certain formation called as hanging man. हैंगिंग मैन का मतलब है कि ये एक बैरिश पैटर्न है। बैरिश पैटर्न का मतलब है यहाँ से प्राइजेस थोड़े नीचे आ सकते हैं। नीचे कहाँ तक आ सकते हैं? An ideal support zone is around 14,400. 14,400 seems to be a very good area to buy into. Yes, if you want to go long on the Nifty at the current level, it's going to be a very difficult task for you. So better is look for some pullback to buy into. So now 14,400 seems to be a bit distant, but yes, that is an ideal pullback from a little bit longer short term, say around 2 to 3 weeks point of view. But if you look at an intraday perspective, let's see what does the intraday guys have in store. चलिए मैं ये पिच को आपके लिए हटा देता हूँ. So what I observe on the intraday charts, all right. So there is this gap area somewhere around 14,400, which is where I mentioned. The next support level is this hammer zone. This is also a value area zone. So it is 14,500. So 14,500 on the downside. The next level is around 14,400. So those are the two support levels to buy into. I would advise you to buy Nifty on any pullback. Okay, use any pullback into these areas to buy into, because that looks to be an ideal zone to watch out for. And as I showed you on the daily charts, Nifty is definitely at a resistance zone. तो अब चलिए बैंक निफ्टी की तरफ. Okay, before that let's go into NeoTrader, and you can see that on the NeoTrader you are having this on the charts. We have spoken about 14,476 as an important zone. जैसे ही 14,476 से आगे चली निफ्टी, it has moved towards 14,628. So yes, Nifty is at a very good spot, and right now 14,628. Okay, that's 628, 630, आप जो भी कह लीजिए. It is also the R3 of the multi-day, as you can see on the screen right now. तो यहाँ पर एक important profit booking zone है. इसके लिए एक pullback में लेना एक उचित अप्रोच होगा. So if this gets to open up, okay, please hear me very carefully. If you get a move above this due to a strong buying momentum, then you have a nice confluence zone at around 900 levels. So it's a very big call. 4,900 is the next confluence zone which we are looking at, and that is something which you can track for either for tomorrow or in the coming days. And you can look to the downside. There are seemingly no possible confluence or dips to buy into. So yes, there are no dip confluence zones on the lower side, but yes, there are confluence zones on the upside, and the levels which I showed you on the chart, 14,500 to 14,400. Let's now go into Bank Nifty. Yes, you can see that this is the chart of Bank Nifty. I continue to showcase this weekly chart. You can see here there's a nice trend line support, but then this trend line support is quite steep right now. Nifty is challenging these highs. So are we going to get a close above this 32,400? Yes, we are right at the summit. We are right at the summit. Tomorrow is going to be a testing phase. And if we get a weekly close above this zone, friends, it's going to be one of the biggest parties you have ever seen. Why? Because Bank Nifty, the elephant in the room, is stepping up. And once you see that move happens, जरूर कोई धमाका होने वाला है. And Bank Nifty is just gearing up. You can see here that on the weekly charts, Bank Nifty is looking very steady. The RSI is firmly above 70. The ADX, the DI lines are also inching up. So which clearly says that the momentum is just beginning to gather pace. And once that happens, you will see all the banking sector as well as the associated sectors coming into the play, and you will have a very strong move. So I would wager Bank Nifty. I have been playing very hard and I have been pushing very hard on the Bank Nifty, and now it is a testing time tomorrow. Now if you get a weekly closing at the current levels or higher, you will definitely have a very exciting week. We've got the results coming into play. The COVID vaccines are also going to be disseminated to everyone. So yes, there are a lot of positive triggers which are coming in, and IT sector, of course, is firing all guns. So it's going to be a fantastic time. So overall, if you see that the overall sector is very, very bullish, and the momentum is also favoring on the bullish, favoring the bulls. So now the bears have only got to wait for apna time kab aayega. Till then, this is Radha Venkatraman signing off. I'm the co-founder of NeoTrader and also a trading influencer. Been in the markets for more than 15 years, happily married with a loving wife and an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please share and subscribe this video to as many people as possible. And also leave your comments, because your love and support is what brings me back every day to get these views organized and share it with you across the screen. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Stay safe.